Hello everyone, my name is Olga. It's very nice to see you here. First of all, I would like to wish you a great start of a new school year. Who involved in that? For me, actually, the 1st of September is always more about like a new year. So it's like a fresh start, and I'm always very excited. So, and today we'll be talking about teaching IT in schools, but it's more about my own experience, and it's more about like a look from the inside of daily IT school life. A small disclaimer, I'm not sure about like your experience of computer science or informatics subjects at school, but mine was pretty much limited to Word documents and Excel spreadsheets. Who had like a positive experience at school? Who is very, yeah? Okay, 2 persons are free. Okay, today we will not talk about Words and Excel. And today's plan, I will talk a bit about my work experience, then I will show you some tools and methods that I use in the starting process, and of course we will talk about AI opportunities, but in a starting process. Then we will make a quick quiz. It's not a school test, so don't worry. And in the final, so some discussion and your question. If we want to stay on time, we can keep like main questions for the end, but you can feel free to ask during the talk. So a little bit about me. Actually, it looked very similar to my job interview at school. But if seriously, I don't have a teacher degree. And I don't have information technology like university degree. And yeah, and also I don't have that imposter feeling. So it's some kind of catch me if you can, so here I am. And my way in starting kids, I started at computer programming school for kids, and I did some game development and design courses. Now I work at DevClubEE school. My role is the educational technologist, and I help teachers and students to use different digital tools in learning. At the same time, now I'm finishing on one project where we're developing a platform for learning Python basics for kids, and I created some learning materials and tested it with kids, so I will have a slide where I can show how it looks like. And this spring I joined the project from Ministry of Education and Research as educational technologist, and we are running AI training courses for teachers across Estonia. So we show them different opportunities of AI tools and to feel them more confident to use it. It's my school where I work. I think it's very important to mention that it's a basic school from 1st to 9th grade. I don't have so much experience working with upper secondary students, and I think I probably can't say so much how things work there. And computer class, for me, it's like a holy place of health. I really enjoy spending time with my students there, especially after lessons, so when they do some experiments, do some project, or just play the games. So we spend like a great time. And one legend says that there is like one normal PC in the school. So I have one question for you. It's not a quiz yet. What do you think, what is the most common problem in a computer class that I face almost every day, no matter student's age? Offer some.
Internet connection.
No.
Too slow.
Kids install Counter-Strike.
I actually heard maybe a right question, right answer. Yeah, I have kind of given up already. So, yeah. And let me give you some overview how a computer science and informatics subject system works in Estonia. First of all, it could be like a different name of subject. It depends on school. In our school, it's called like digital studying. And also for computer science or informatics subjects, I don't know how to call it. So it's not required. It's optional, and it depends on the school opportunities and goals to put it on into the timetable or not. The only one requirement, if they want to put that computer science into the starting plan, depends on the grades that topics should be learned. There is official curriculum, but it's a very general, and actually every teacher can choose by themselves. So what tools and what methods they want to choose. So it's up to teacher, up to their experience, skills, interest, and maybe some school resources. With upper secondary school system, it's a bit different system. School can offer some courses. And it also depends on their opportunities and resources, and students can choose these courses. Next, I will show you some tools and methods that I use with kids, and according to their positive feedback that I see that works well, and I see that it gives some results. If we are talking about digital safety, that's cartoons. I think there's also in English, I'm not sure. They work well, and also some exercises from robot called Otto works good. With the teenagers, we generally discuss some problems that they can face online, and generally we discuss different situations, the researches, and the conclusion according to that. So maybe some posters. Here's just a tool when kids can exercise using the keyboard in an interesting way. So there are many different exercises and different levels for that. About technology part, we use 3D printer and laser engraving tools a lot. Mostly children do some souvenirs, medals, keychains, or some prizes for school. And the most important thing here, they need to feel that a real result. So I try to choose such projects that could be printed or made it physically, because it's absolutely different kind of experience for them. Yeah, to feel it, to handle it in their hands. Yeah, there's some kind. Here I was a project lead for my students who decided to make a virtual tour of our school, and it was a part of required creative work in 8th grade. So we took a GoPro camera, they made pictures during the holidays, and then we found and tried like different programs where they can put it together. And I think they made a very nice project for school. Yeah. So creative work is also like required in 8th grade, like for everyone. Design. I think it's one of my like favorite parts in starting process. And my approach to design is very simple. I don't try to fix or make it perfect. I give like more space for experiment for children. And of course, we discuss some basic principles like composition, colors, visual aspects. But according to that, for me, it's more important to show them tools, how they work, and how they use it according to their tasks. So here's like some projects that they made. It was maybe favorite band album, marketing design. It was her idea to put it like. It was designed for Minecraft lemonades, postcards for Mother's Day. There is some design. It was made from their own drawing. Yeah. So about programming, I think like in programming, the main thing is approach to problem. I try to train them to think logically, build like step-by-step instruction, try it, maybe sometimes make mistakes, try to do it again. And with younger kids, I don't start with very complicated things. We use block-based programming, and here's like one of the examples of one platform where they have like a block-based programming. They can build a virtual world. They can put some exercises inside, and then when they save and share it, so they can see it in VR glasses. So we'll see what's coming. Yeah. So, if we're talking about older kids, we use text-based programming, and here's an example of platform that we are developed for learning Python basics. There's like different levels. There's instructions, tasks, and if they write the code, so it should be correct for all the grids. Yeah, it looks like this one. And according to my vision, my feelings, and my experience, I feel that the key thing is give them a freedom to try and experiment. So then children, they can trust you more, and from this coming a very nice project. Game-based approach, it's not about just playing the video games, but it's some kind of motivation and included them into the process. So every simple task can be turned through the game. So collecting points, solving the puzzle, save the virtual world. Don't be afraid to try new things with them. I really like when students teach me. And we try a lot of things together. And actually, I think I learned a lot from the kids. And maybe a bit philosophical, but for me it's one of the most, maybe even the most important thing working with kids. It's warm support, because I think like even like some warm words can give them more energy and keep that energy to do something interesting and be involved like in the process. Also, I would like to talk about one term like convergent education. It's like, I like this process. It's like linking different subjects together. So different subjects don't exist side by side, but they can find like a connection between them, and children learn to use that knowledge and connection like together. For example, like we make a 3D model, save it, import to the Roblox studio like an asset, and at the same time we do design some poster for our game, or maybe some game elements. Then they build their own game using a programming, save it, publish to the Roblox. So we play together, we explore the game, and I really like to focus on the teamworks, running some hackathons when children can feel their role and how they can be able to help the team. It's not about like everyone is doing one thing, but everyone is understanding what is their strength. And yeah, and by the way, it's my Roblox account, so you can add me as a friend and we can do something together, so like a LinkedIn. AI. If we're talking about AI in teachers, for me, AI, it's a very useful tool that helps every day. But for me, it's not replacement for teachers, because I think like the main value in educational process is teacher experience, knowledge, their support, because like teacher can help children to find their way. They give a feedback and they give like approach. And for me, like no technology will replace that. And because like some human qualities are very important, especially working with the kids. And what about students? Here I feel like my area of responsibility, working with them using AI, it's to show them, it's like not only to ask AI, but show how it works, teach them how to write good prompts, how to do research, and teach them like critical thinking through the discussing and analyzing. And at the beginning of this year, there was a news that Estonia and OpenAI are bringing ChatGPT to schools. And because of that, DEVCLUB.EE or AI Lib was created. So it's like a program to introduce AI to education. And yeah, nowadays it's like the main problem that children just get like answers, and such like disciplines or skills of critical thinking not develop. And I really hope that this program will help. And I know that courses from AI Lib already started for teachers this August, and it's aimed for 10th and 11th grades student. And they have an access to ChatGPT education version. And also they have a Moodle platform for sharing their experience and learning materials. As I already mentioned in the beginning, so I'm working for one project for Ministry of Education. It's not directly connected with THUPE, that's AI-Lib, but we show teachers what tools they can use, make them more confident of using AI, try to make their daily exercises like more simpler. And according to their positive feedbacks, these tools are their favorite. So, and it's aimed more for the starting process. So, what is like more down. And also one project, we have a tradition in our school that we take pictures of our students for graduation album, where students show their interest. And this year I decided to make a characters based on the real photos. So students were students loved it, and sometimes it's more about just like emotions of AI. So I really like this. I did it very quickly. Now we have a quiz. Actually, I had this topic in the spring in Russian language, and who participated in spring topic? So please don't join, because there is the same questions. So, can we start?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go. You will see also the question on your screen. But, Little Beaver team received a gift, and the wrapping was made from 5 sheets of paper with different designs. Which one? Do you see that on the screen? Oh, yeah. So yeah, it's a task from, it's not from my mind. Yeah, it's a task from National Estonian Olympiad for Informatics. You have 30 seconds left. I think 3 more people. And I mentioned that who is answering quicker, so he or she get more points for that. Бобр. Олимпиада, кстати, бобер называется. So 4 animals walked across the desert and marked their paths on the map. Unfortunately, the middle of the map got lost. No, don't use it. So please don't Google. I think it was from 1 to 3rd grade tasks. So, is there 58 or more? Do you remember? Someone didn't answer. Nice. Okay, Joe is leading. Okay, Alice and Bob are playing a guessing game. There are 10 domino tiles. Bob picks one tile but doesn't say which one. Next, Alice can ask him yes or no question to guess which domino tile Bob picked. Understand? Yeah? Because, yeah. And so Alice wants to ask questions in a way that after each of Bob's answers, she can split the remaining tiles exactly in half. So Bob chooses the one domino, and Alice needs to ask yes or no question, and she wants to do it that way so she can split the remaining exactly in half. Ready? Which of the following questions should Alice ask first? That to take off half of them. Which question will be correct for that? I like that calmness. So would you go back to school? I can send you a link with all exercises there, so. Actually, like I very often do some quizzes in the end of the lesson, and kids always very excited of that. So 10 seconds. Oh. But you know, it's very like zero. Okay. Stop 5. So, if the turtle robot received the command circle R, it will draw R. I don't see. It will draw a circle with a radius and return it to the starting position. Yeah? So, what pattern will the turtle robot draw if it receives that command in the order from 1 to 30? So what pattern will turtle robot draw if it receives a command in the order from 1 to 30? I think it was a 5th grade. So. Nice job. You did it well. Okay. Yuk is burning. So. Okay. Beavers use the following method to compress the images. So first, they queued the image vertically into 10 strips, you see, according to that scheme, of equal width. And when they glue the strips with odd numbers together to make a new image. So, do you see the pattern? Yeah? First of all, they queued vertically and then horizontally. Oh, sorry. And yeah, after that they queued the new image horizontally into 10 strips of equal width, and then they glued the strips with odd numbers together to get the final image. So, what will be the result if the image below is compressed using this method? First of all, vertically, then horizontally, and odd numbers stay. Oh, you know that what was interesting? Last my topic in the spring, this quiz won a child. I think it's one teenager. So, his brain are working like a bit differently. So you can do it. Ten seconds. That one. Okay, not bad. Okay, Morris is leading. So, what is the name of the object that controls a character physics in Roblox? Who have kids and they play Roblox? Only 3? Okay, you can show them a Roblox studio. Okay, what do you think? What can do that? Maybe you heard from this. So, we use it like in programming if we need to work on some physics, and so we use that character physics object. Please don't Google. So if you don't know, just yeah, I like that music also. Sorry. Okay, let's name humanoid. Okay, German is leading. Okay, but which component is responsible for moving a character with physics in Unity? I think here's like more people who did some games using the Unity? No one? Really? Don't say. It's special. So 5 seconds, someone didn't. So at least one person noticed. I don't know, did you notice? Yeah, I did it, like I teach kids to pay attention for some details. So I don't give that like picture. Okay, you noticed someone? Yeah. Okay, nice. Okay, Mara is still leading. How can you make an object in Roblox invisible but still keep its collision? So it will be transparent, but you still can collide it. You can feel. And in Roblox Studio, they use Lua programming language. I'm not sure about how popular it's in the world, but yeah, it's used for Roblox. Yeah, nice. Very logical. So, Akim. Which of the commands will create a diamond block in Minecraft? It's easy, really. Yeah, actually, it's made from the giving another player a diamond block. Okay. And the last question: what does the STEM means in education? So it's like to putting work together, and there's the price also is connected with STEM. Well, it's like everything is used, but yeah. Oh, nice. Or you Googled it. Okay, nice. And see the results. So the German. And Akim. And it's like it's a picture of us, so it's yeah, nice. Where's Akim? You are young. So you got this. Nice. Good. So you can take this one. Nice. So yeah, it was sponsored by Insplay, so you can find their very nice educational tools for robotics, programming, and others. So, and I hope you like it, enjoy it, and it was exciting. So now we can discuss a bit, and you can ask some questions if you're interested.
Yes, technical one. What was the point for educational ChatGPT? Is there coming from and having the normal version? I mean, those kids. Is there a difference?
Yeah, because it will be done in an educational way, so to develop the critical thinking, not just for like not just they give answer, but they learn how to learn. And I didn't see how it looks like, but I hope like maybe this.
It sounds like that you ask ChatGPT in education mode and you don't get answers. That's how you think?
Yeah, I think there's. Sorry. Yeah, I can't give you like an answer how it looks like, but it's differently made like an educational way to make some exercise for that.
Is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you imagine the safeguards would be with regard to the integration of ChatGPT nationwide being introduced into Estonian schools? So at the moment now, I mean, we don't get to control, and the Estonian government don't get to control what models are used, how it's deployed. What do you think, and you're not responsible either, but I'm just wondering if you had a thought as to what safeguards there might be, because I imagine they'll create a curriculum, it will have ChatGPT integrated, and then, you know, next thing you know, ChatGPT is trying to catch up with Grok and chaos ensues. Or,
You mean about the educational version or generally?
anyhow you want. The government, the educational board within Estonia, I imagine, will have no control over what is being churned out or what the knowledge base or what ChatGPT is.
Yeah.
Or any other OpenAI.
Yeah. Now, like AI, differently, it's a big part of our life, and we can't imagine now life without it. And children, like most of them now, use artificial intelligence, and I really like that they took it like under control, because the next step to do it like in an educational way, because I say again it because it's really very important to develop the critical thinking of children, and at least they do something for that, and I hope that soon we will get like some of the results of that. So maybe I don't know. Did you get to answer your question? So
Is there any assessment in the end how successful the project will be? Maybe it gives educational one. Maybe it gives those answers of what zombie kids.
You mean what project? Like general?
This educational ChatGPT.
There
is no practical thinking, but only specific questions, answers for them, like to zombie kids, for specific answers.
I didn't get the question, so what?
The question is this: is there any assessment of how successful the project will be, or?
They just started this spring. I know that they did a very active work during the summer. And in the end of the audit, they made like a first courses for the teachers, and they just started. And now it's like a pilot project, only aimed for 10th or 11th grade. We can see the results maybe at least in the end of this like school year, according to that feedback. Now we can say anything. You mean that project from the Ministry of Education? Right. Okay, it's another project. It's not connected with the AI Lab, sorry. It finish in the end of this year, but we have already got some feedbacks, and generally it's very positive. And also after every training I ask a feedback, and most of the teachers have started to use AI tools. Some of them was just the starters of using AI and didn't even try something, and they were very excited because it makes like their daily working life easier. They already experts as a teachers. They have knowledge, they have experience, they know how to work, and why not to help them to make their like life easier? And they make just different like starting plans or prepare some materials. So like generally it's very positive, but yeah, maybe in the end of the year, so Ministry of Education and Research will give some report for that.
I saw that you used a lot of this proprietary software, for example, Photoshop and so on. Have you ever thought about use open source, for example, GIMP, Inkscape, and so on?
It was one PhotoPE. It's online alternative to Photoshop, but I have like one license for school, and we don't use it like very often, but it's like depends on the projects, yeah, but we use it. Because it's also depends on the budget of school, what we can.
One more AI question.
Thank you.
It's in classes 6 to 9, have like different maturity level, different abilities, different motivation. How do you, in classes, how do you solve that if somebody is maybe really good at programming or so they are not bored and others maybe are not interested in that?
For me, like computer science or informatics lesson, or maybe like after school interest courses, they should be interesting. They should motivate to do something. That project should be interesting for kids. And generally, I see that all students are involved because, yeah, it's also means a lot, like some human qualities, how you talk with kids. But we have a rule that we can help each other. And someone who is like more, I would say, qualified or more expert, he or she can help others. And if sometimes, like all of us, kids also, sometimes they're tired, and I understand that. And if they're tired, it's just I left him, and when he wants or she wants, so she will start again. So it's okay, really. There was one more before.
Probably it was part of the first question. I might miss it, just didn't hear it well. But what main language you use for studying? Is it fully Estonian curriculum or it's partially English? The concern is...
you mean like in my school? Which was in Estonia?
IT area is mostly English. So if you don't study in English, then it could be something like porridge in the head.
Yeah. Very easy. So my school where I work, it was from the beginning like teaching in Estonian, so it's Estonian school. But according to informatics and lessons, yeah, I held it like in Estonian, but all interface, all programs, we leave on the English. So we don't like translate something. Yeah. And it's also, I try to use in English terms of something like, I don't know, interface, don't remember which one. But I use like English words a lot. And all interface, all programs stay in English. So if it's, I don't know, what do you have? What do you think about it?
Let's take the last question.
Okay.
I know Estonia has some cybersecurity competitions targeted specifically for school-age kids.
Yeah, but I didn't participate in that. We participate in some competition, but that one because I really don't have time for everything. But I would, we would. And what I like, and sometimes they're really complicated. There's like a lot of competitions nowadays, and sometimes, yeah, it's very hard to choose and just find the time for that. But I really would to do more of this. Did you participate in it?
I know our schools participated in some
Okay.
of the classes, but it was
Okay.
not already.
But there is a difference, like robotics, informatics, cybersecurity, like there's a lot. You can ask me some questions so in the break or...
Yeah, first, thank you, Olga. It was
Thank you.
interesting.